The self of the nature of silent being, consciousness, bliss is completely indivisible, one without the least trace of duality. There is no other kind of self. The Maharshi reveals this in silence. Sri Bhagavan reveals his own existence. To reveal the truth in silence, what else can it mean but the self-revelation of existence? What is your existence? That you exist is undeniable. You exist. And innately there is the knowledge of this existence. What is this existence? If you inquire to know existence as it is, who am I? You must cease to misidentify with what is not actually the self. That is, you must cease to superimpose as definitions of yourself the attributes of such things as your body, the mind, and even the notion of individuality, I. Turn inward, and with the innate knowledge of existing, know the existence as it is. Set aside from yourself all that is objective, gross or subtle. Set aside all that changes or is transient. You exist, you always exist, and you are not an object to yourself. If you wish to comprehend Sri Ramana's teaching, you must know yourself. If you wish to know reality, you must know yourself. In realizing yourself, the reality comprehends itself. And the self itself, being, consciousness, and the perfection of bliss, the self itself is the teaching. So in the Maharshi's silence, he reveals himself. He does not reveal himself to another, for in the one self, there is no such thing as another. The self reveals itself to itself, by itself. The knowledge which is being indicated is of the very nature of consciousness. Consciousness, which is being, is itself the knowledge. In truth, there is no one apart from it to say, I know it, or I do not know it. The very idea of one who is apart from that, being, consciousness, bliss, that, Brahman, the very idea that there is someone apart from it, called yourself, should be questioned. Who am I? Search your own existence. Make your vision non-objective. And search your own existence. Free of confounding your very self with the body or with thought of any kind. You are unborn and consequently indestructible. You, as being consciousness, never undergo any modification. Without the concept of I, being, consciousness, is found to be undifferentiated, completely homogeneous and indivisible. For the unborn, there has been no creation. No I, no this. In order to repose in the perfection of immortal bliss, know your being as it is. The Upanishads declare, Tattvamasi, that you are. The statement is simple and direct. It is a statement of identity. Know the significance of it within yourself by inquiring. You are not a body. Who are you? Not one of the attributes or activities, not one of them of the body, pertain to you, the unmoving one. Who are you? You cannot be sensed, and you are not a sensing entity. What is your real nature? Not being a body, senses, or even prana, life and death do not pertain to you. What is your existence which is perpetual? You never think of yourself. The self is inconceivable. If you are nothing that can be conceived, if you are no kind of thought whatsoever, and certainly not a combination of thought, for more of the not self doesn't make for a self. Then who are you? ancient, eternal, and utterly timeless, vast, infinite, beyond even any idea of space. What is this existence? What is this consciousness? If only you know yourself as you are, your bliss is perfect. Misidentify, and you imagine bondage and suffer unnecessarily. For liberation from all of the imagined bondage, inquire. Know yourself with the knowledge in which being is the knowing. This much has been said to point out the general direction. The reality itself, being the self, is ineffable and inconceivable. Inquire. Inquire deeply and intensely and continuously. If so, you'll understand.